Hi, I'm Melissa Gallagher with Healthy Being Wellness Boutique and Natural Health Services. I'm a natural health practitioner and I'm a stress addict. I think I'm stressed out more often than I should be. And if you're like me, sometimes the stress can get the most of you. And I find that my body manages stress in a really interesting way. My muscles tend to tighten up and my shoulders start to inch into my ears, and my muscles just get really tense. And sometimes I don't sleep well or fret, or sometimes I'm a little irritable. So I use something, and I want to share this with you personally because it's something that has worked with me and it works with countless clients that I work with. And it is called the Bach Rescue Remedy Therapy. If you're familiar with the Bach Flower Remedies, Dr. Bach is a really unique individual who about 90 years ago found that there were certain healing properties from the dew that is found on flowers, 28 types of flowers. He collected the dew, put them in vials, added alcohol, and found that different combinations can actually heal emotional roots of stress and dis-ease. And the Bach Rescue Remedy, this actual remedy, they call it yoga in a bottle. And when I tell my clients, they actually laugh, and I'm like, oh, it's really great, it has yoga in the bottle, and it's something that I'd recommend for you, and they laugh and say, oh, sure. But I actually tell them, try it, give it a whirl, and worst case scenario, we'll give you a refund if you're not satisfied. And none of them have come back for refunds. They keep buying them, and they keep giving them to friends. They buy them as gifts. They get the sleep spray, they get the products for their children, and even their pets. So the yoga in a bottle, it basically is a remedy that has 5 different flowers. One of them is from the Impatiens, and another one actually is from clematis. There's 5 flower remedies in this one bottle. They come in a spray and they come in a dropper. And I personally like the spray. This is the spray. So when I take it off, give it like a little squirt into my mouth. If I'm out in public, people don't even know if it's breath mint or not. And you deliver 2 to 4 sprays on the tongue or under the tongue. And it's wonderful for relaxing and just calming your nerves, calming your mind. And I find that it works within 15 to 20 minutes of me utilizing it. And my own kind of personal success story with the Bach Rescue Remedy is that when we had our grand opening here at Healthy Being, that was a really stressful time for me and for a lot of the friends and support group that I had here. And I was utilizing Bach Rescue Remedy pretty much every hour. I think I went through like 2 bottles in a span of 2 weeks. And I had friends who've known me for 15, 16, 18 years who commented, wow, you seem really relaxed and you're doing really well and this is really stressful and you seem to be calm. And I kept saying it's the Bach Rescue Remedy. And I know that I can affirm, and we have client testimonials that showcase the success of the Bach flower remedies when it comes to managing and minimizing some of the excess stress that we have on our body. But also want to showcase the sleep spray. It comes in 2 different sizes. Sleep spray is, again, it does have 5 different flower essence or flower remedies. And the sleep spray is excellent for an individual who cannot get to sleep because they're constantly making lists in their head. I have a lot of clients who are female and they come in and they're in their early 40s to late 60s and they're going through some sort of hormonal imbalance. And my first thing is to figure out, is it something that's hormonal or is it the mind and the stress level? And sometimes it's both, but we'll often come to the conclusion that either they should support their hormones naturally or they need some rescue sleep spray. And the rescue sleep spray is really effective for those folks that feel physically exhausted. Mentally they feel exhausted, but their brain just cannot shut off. And I really like the Bach therapies because they have a natural stress relief for kids. And in our society, in our day and time, kids are way more stressed out than we were when we were kids, and our parents and their parents. And kids really need to have a yoga in a bottle or a chill pill, if you will, that's natural and not some sort of synthetic pharmaceutical that might have an ill effect on their body. And we found that the kids love it because it has a great taste. And it is it's an alcohol-free formula, so you don't have to worry about your child being exposed to alcohol. And it has the 5 flowers that we find in the adult form, but it's in a special non-habit forming substance. And all of these Bach remedies, even they have a little pastille you can suck on, a little suck-on, a lozenge. All of them are non-habit forming, and that's really great when we look at that on your body. Your body doesn't require it or need it. It just helps to manage the stress level of your body. The other thing too that I want to recommend is if you are taking any type of pharmaceutical drug for sleep or to minimize anxiety or exhaustion, mental fatigue, whatever it might be that's stressing you out physically and emotionally and mentally, the Bach Rescue Remedy has no contraindications. They're simply flower remedies, flower essence, and the alcohol is the only factor. They do come for adults and non-alcoholic base, and we also have the rescue remedy for pets. So if you have a pet that is a little fearful, like mine, I took my cat to the vet the other morning and he freaked out and meowed and cried the whole way, the two miles from the house to the vet. I gave him a little Bach Rescue Remedy on our way back and he was calm. So that's really great for long trips, or if you're boarding your pets this holiday season. Bach Rescue Remedy is something that I would include, and they retail at $17. So you can't beat that. The smaller versions for adults is $10.95. The larger version for adults is $17.95. So I encourage you to check out our website, www.healthybeingllc. Search for stress relief tips. We have other great tips and products to help you. And give us a call, 727-502-3464, or come into our store at 425 33rd Avenue North in St. Pete, Florida, off of 4th Street and 33rd Avenue. Thanks, and I hope you have a great and stress-free day.